What's up, KB fam? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so sorry for not posting this last week. I was super duper sick. And when I mean sick, I was literally fighting for my life. It was not fun. But we're feeling better. I actually did just have food poisoning yesterday, so I might have fibbed in that sentence just a little bit. But overall, I'm feeling a lot better. Before we get started on this video, I want you to like and comment on it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a video. Also, I want you to comment how you're doing. Like, be honest, be truthful. Tell me how you're really feeling. I honestly want to know. I feel like life right now is getting very hectic for a lot of people. I feel like we're being tested financially, spiritually, emotionally, and I kind of just want to see like where everyone is at with that. But anyways, you already know what time it is. It is your therapy time with Kyahbarrett. I kind of wanted to talk to you today about letting relationships harden your heart. Because I feel like a lot of us go through heartbreaks and we kind of continue to try to give love a chance. And then at a certain point, we're just like, okay, no, like I'm not going to try anymore. I'm going to close off my heart. So in definition, you go through so many failed relationships that you let it harden your heart and your love and who you are. Which, first of all, is completely understandable. If you're getting hurt continuously back to back to back, like, why would you want to continue trying? And why would you want to try and find love when love has done nothing but hurt you? So it's understandable. I get it. I've been in your position. And in some ways, I still am in your position. And so are many other people. A lot of it has to do with the generation that we're in right now. We are in sad times when it comes to relationships and love and just commitment. Everyone is trying to kind of like outplay each other. Like, oh, like you're a player, I'm gonna be a player, you're not gonna hurt me, I'm not gonna let my guards down, etc. So everyone's kind of in just a bad time with relationships and opening up your heart and kind of being open to the possibility of finding love. What I do want to say is, obviously, don't let failed relationships ruin your idea of love or what you want out of love. Everything that you want out of love and in relationships and in commitment, your fairy tale is out there. It is. But I also want to point out, oftentimes when we're getting hurt back to back, it's because it's not our time to love yet. It's not your time to be loved yet. It is not my time to be loved yet, depending on, my situation. But oftentimes, like, that's what it means. When you find yourself going through the same thing over and over, there's something in you that you need to put back together in order to kind of be in a successful relationship. Now, this disregards like, abuse or toxicity or things like that. Like, if you're in a relationship and you're experiencing that, then that obviously is a completely different situation. But for you, like, if you keep seeking out a certain type of person or a certain type of, relationship and it keeps failing, then I think it's like you got to look inward and start doing inner work and figure out what it is about you that attracts you to these type of people, etc. The thing about life is that not everybody is meant to stay in your life forever. People that you love dearly, people that you hope to be in your life forever, sometimes will not be. And oftentimes, those are the people who end up leaving your life, is the ones that you hope to be there forever. We get so caught up in the word forever that we start setting expectations for the people that come into our life. Relationships, friendships, family, whatever. People are genuinely seasons. Like, people are seasons. People come and they go. Some people are meant to be in our life for a little bit and to teach us some things about ourselves, about life, things like that. Some people are meant to be in our life for a lifetime. But a lot of people are getting seasonal people mixed up with like lifetime expectations, and that's where you kind of have to like take a step back and learn how to appreciate the people in your life while you have them. And it's really hard to separate the wants for your future and just like the present moment, because when someone comes in your life and they bring you so much happiness and they open up your heart and you see that you can trust them, obviously naturally you want to hold on to that forever. But forever is not promised, tomorrow isn't promised, and forever isn't realistic. So understanding that people come and go will be a huge helper in terms of kind of being able to open your heart without setting expectations. Maybe you're not wanting to love again because you're just scared of getting hurt, which is also understandable. But another thing that you do need to understand is hurt is inevitable. If you're going to be in love or involved with another human being, you have to kind of understand that hurt might be a part of that process. I'm not talking about betrayal or anything like that. I'm talking about just loving another human is not easy. It's not easy. You are loving another human being who is also growing and evolving and trying to understand themselves. And when you mix two humans together and, you know, and trying to love one another, that sometimes gets tricky. Everyone's growing at their own pace, and I feel like when we get into relationships, it's kind of hard to remember that our partner or your partner is growing and they're trying to understand their life and they're trying to find their direction aside from loving you, you know? I kind of want to touch on the failed relationships title. I don't think that any relationship that ends is necessarily a failure. I think that everyone comes into your life for a reason, for a divine purpose, to teach you something. And yes, sometimes people come into our life to hurt us. Sometimes that breakup and that heartbreak that you're going through, you need that. You sometimes need that in order to evolve into who you're going to be next. The thing that people forget is with pain comes growth. The only way you're going to get strong and resilient and things and that such, you have to go through pain. You have to go through these heartbreaks. You have to take these stoops and these, downhills in life in order to improve your strength. And it sucks. It sucks that in order for us to learn how to be resilient, we have to go through pain. And that includes heartbreak. But I don't think that any relationship that you've gone through is necessarily a failed relationship. I just think someone came into your life, gave you a lesson, and it might hurt and it might suck for a little bit, but later you'll be so appreciative that you went through what you went through with that person. And don't lose your faith when it comes to love and relationships. It's definitely hard still believing in it in this generation. Like, we have so many people focused on the wrong things when it comes to loving someone. Like, a lot of people lust each other. They're only with the other person to get something out of them or to get them in bed and all that stuff. And that's not right. That is not right. So a lot of the generation is doing things like that, but there are people out there who are genuine. There are, because you're watching this video. I'm making this video. There's 2 genuine people right there. And there's so many more. It's just, you have to be patient with love. You have to be patient with love. And don't try and find it. Like, so many people are like, oh, I'm so tired of looking for love. Don't look. Let it come to you. The most beautiful relationships and organic friendships or whatever come to you without you having to look for them. And I think that's a huge thing, is taking a second and realizing that you don't have to look for love anymore. You never even did. You have to be patient in waiting for it. God sends you people when He knows that's the right time for you to have them in your life. God sends people in your life for purposes, and that might have been to hurt you for a second, to teach you something, but when you're ready for that relationship, and when I say that relationship, I mean when you are truly ready for that one relationship that is going to change your life, God will send you that person. You won't have to look. You won't have to beg for it. You won't have to ask for it. It is going to come to you. So I think you should rest assured knowing that that is going to happen. You're not meant to be alone forever. Nobody is meant to be alone forever. We all crave human connections because that is a human part of life. You are meant to be loved. You are worthy of love. You are valuable. You're special. You're strong. You deserve everything good life has to offer, but you have to start believing that too. So many of us want love and we don't even love ourselves yet. So many of us want a long-term committed relationship, but we haven't even committed to loving ourselves. You can't look for love and get into these relationships over and over and over and not even be somewhat whole with yourself. It's not going to work every single time in the relationships you're in if you don't have the belief in yourself that you are worthy of good love. You are. But until you start believing that, which is probably what God's trying to teach you, is you need to stay alone for a little bit. You need to learn to love your own solitude so then He can bring someone in your life who appreciates you and your love for your own solitude. There's times and places for everything, for people, for relationships, for friendships. There's always a time for that. And right now, it might just not be your time, and that is okay. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to not like being lonely. but it is necessary for you to learn how to love your own solitude, so you can be ready for when someone comes in your life that you know, love and appreciate and can love and appreciate. But don't let relationships in your life that didn't work out make you feel like you're never gonna find the one, because that's not true. We all have a person made for us. So yeah, don't give up on love. It's gonna be okay. We're all gonna figure it out. It's a process. Love is a process. It does require a lot of patience, which is hard for a lot of people because a lot of us are not patient, including myself, so I get it. Especially when you just have wanted love for so long in your life and it feels like every time you try and love, you just get hurt. And you're like, you know what, maybe I'm just not meant to be loved. That's not true. You are. Again, it just goes back to it not being your time. And you're probably asking, why? Why isn't it my time? Stop trying to figure it out. Stop. Release control. You have to let go of control. You have to let God in your life. Learn yourself, love yourself, spend time with yourself, figure out yourself, and let love come to you. That's it. Let go of control a little bit. Take life day by day. Focus on the things that you can do and not the things that you don't have. That concludes this video. I love you guys so much, and also I have some news for you. Ready? Drum roll. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna actually start uploading 3 times a week. Mondays and Thursdays are gonna be the therapy times, and then I'm pretty sure maybe Wednesdays I'm gonna start adding vlogs and just stuff about my life, because I feel like you guys don't know a lot about who I am, and I want you guys to love me for me and my personality and my therapy times, you know, all together. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be posting 3 times a week. And yeah, if you guys are from TikTok, I appreciate you so much. As most of you guys know, there is a TikTok ban or whatever is going on in that, so I'm trying to get all of my TikTok followers over here so you can join the KB family and we can start this journey together. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you give this video a like, comment KB fam, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.